can save you from this misery. When is love ever meant to be? Who has ever found true love? Is it true love even made for me? When can save you from this misery? When is love ever good for me? Does true love ever cross the line? As these lines were not made for me. I had a lover, I did, yeah. As I treated her like she was a kid, I pushed her away from me, I did. And she needed me to give what I could give. I am so sorry, can't save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? Is true love even made for me? When it can save me from this misery. When it isn't love ever good for me? Does a true love ever cross the line? As these lines were not made for me. I found another, I did. As I treated her like she was the queen, I crossed it over the line, I did. As I found out I had been deceived, I am so sorry, yeah. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? Is a true love even made for me? None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever good for me? Does a true love ever cross the line? As these lines were not made for me. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? Is true love even made for me? I am so sorry, can't save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever good for me? Does a true love ever cross the line? As these lines were not made for me. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? I am so sorry, yeah. Everybody gangsta, but we never see you flexing on your true enemies. Hey, I forgive myself for what I plan to do to you. No more depending on a ghost to do what I need to do. Never will I beg for justice from the likes of you. Your destruction is my goal. I decided to let you know you are done here. I call upon the spirit of the beast sleeping inside our people to awaken. I call for the spirit of warfare to come sit upon the south side. Hey, I forgive myself for what I plan to do to you. No more depending on a ghost to do what I needed to do. Never will I beg for justice from the likes of you. Your destruction is my goal. I decided to let you know you are done here. All of your tricks, all of your schemes, evil dreams, and all of your lies. All of your murdering my people in the scheme of things just seems to be buying us time. Time to prepare, and shake this irrational fear of you. Time for us to shave our hair to prepare for a final fight with you. Hey, I forgive pleasure, kill for lesser. Devil tester, evil jester, nigga blesser. Always running with the beast. Whenever you get around, bullets flying, people dying, baby crying. Hear the siren, all destruction must increase. Government cooperation and alignment. Your assignment is to murder all the people of originality. You are never to be trusted, so disgusting is your presence. Manchurian candidate will destroy new society. Everybody gangster, but we never see you flexing on your true enemies. Hey, I forgive myself for what I plan to do to you. No more depending on a ghost to do what I need to do. Never will I beg for justice from the likes of you. Your destruction is my goal. I decided to let you know you are done here.
What's going on? Maybe excuse the sound in the background. That's my baby monitor. Well, you know the white noise sound. Yeah, we talking about Frankensteining today. You know, where's my files? Do this every time. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that.
So I came across this. It says, when the D good, but he has no house or car and one pair of pants.
We're talking about Frankensteining, where you have these women that pretty much instead of dealing with one man, they deal with numerous individuals. And they say they do that because it's, you know, men are such trash that it takes 5, 10, 15, 20 of us to equal one good one. So they use that as a justification for, you know, treating us like garbage or whatever. So they piece and part us together to make one whole man in their eye. kind of messed up, but that's what they do. So we're gonna listen to our buddy talk about that. This is Don P. He is he's a music mogul, some type of music producer. And he just so happens to do, relationship trips to South America to help people, find the Latino women or whatever. So that's what he does. But he gets on TikTok and he helps guys, figure out their life or whatever, what they need to do. But here he is. I think it's loud.
The dilemma for women today is that they've been lied to and told that they can have everything. Okay? That's the dilemma. It's a lie. You cannot have everything. Not even the richest amongst us can have everything. There will always be something out of your grasp. And the reason is because human beings have an endless appetite for things, and many are very ungrateful. You see this a lot. And this is what usually happens in this situation. It's called Frankensteining. So this woman will keep letting the dude with one pair of pants, no car, or house clap her cheeks, but she'll try to find the guy with the nice car and the nice house to take her out and to do things for her. That's Frankensteining, okay? She's trying to put the perfect man together. Now, women are starting to admit that they're doing this more and more through their social media posts. So I'm very grateful that they're stitching on themselves. However, men need to recognize this and see women like this coming miles away, miles away. If within the third date, you ain't clapping her cheeks, go ahead and get on out of there. 3 dates, max.
Okay. So we heard what he said about that. Okay. Let's go back to the caption. When the day is great, but he has no house or car, and keeps one pair of pants. You see, this is normally the guys they choose. Okay. This is normally the kind of guys they choose, and it's only for that reason. It's a sexual reason. But these also end up being, the dudes that make them single mothers, which is also a correlation. Horrible. I don't really advocate for, playing around with women or whatever. I don't advocate for that. But if that's what you want to do, hey, whatever. I'd choose the, higher class route if you're not really trying to deal with them like that. Just don't deal with them at all. But to each his own.
A lot of advice, right? But all of these women are single as well. They're all single as well. You look on the post, it's 424 comments. 90% of women, they're single as well. Women need to stop giving other women advice about getting married and dating because it's men who are asking you to marry them. This is why this merry-go-round of confusion keeps happening, because women keep listening to other women who've never been married about how to get a husband. That is not the person to ask. Go ask somebody in your family who's been married for 47 years.
And you know why she's saying, I'm tired of hearing my time is coming and just work on yourself. You know why they're tired of hearing that? Because they're starting to catch on. Women in their 30s have been hearing that since they were in their late 20s. And they're starting to catch on that it's a lie. Your time ain't coming. Not if you don't do proper things and not if you're not in the right place. Your time ain't coming. It's not. Until women realize I don't really have the power over marriage, men do, and let me act accordingly. Let me figure out what's important to them and get tight and right on that. Your time's not coming. See, back in the day, you wanted some poom poom, you had to marry the girl. It ain't like that now. You getting gawk 3000 with the 2-hand twist on the way to the restaurant in the car. I put the car in self-driving mode. Let the car lean back, and I lean back like this and get the gawk inside of the Benz with the halo lights everywhere with Jodeci on. Take my money. Times have changed. Times are completely different. So because of it, you got to figure out the type of man that you want, what's important to him. Because I don't really see women today asking, okay, what's important to men? How do I make myself more attractive to the type of man that I want to marry me? Because it is a confusion. I'm going to show you the confusion. I'm gonna put it in your mouth. I'm gonna show you the confusion. This is the confusion that we're living in. All right. This is confusion that we live in. I'm gonna show you guys this because I saw it, and I believe she believes that this is a flex. It's not the flex she believes.
And me being fat ain't never stopped me from pulling the nigga that I wanted. You hear me? I done pulled every nigga that I wanted. You hear me? Oh, okay, yeah, oh, okay. And me being fat ain't never stopped me from pulling the nigga that I wanted. You hear me? I done pulled every nigga that I wanted. You hear me? Oh, okay, yeah, oh, okay. And me being...
Let me phrase this right, because I'm really trying to work on being nicer. Let me phrase this properly. Just because you can have intercourse with a man does not mean that you got the man. Okay? Just because you can have intercourse with him, that doesn't mean, listen, men will sleep with anything, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. Men are just diabolical. We're some diabolical creatures. I'm going to include myself into it too. Because I done smashed some wildebeest back in the day. I done put it in the fourth hole. Men are just diabolical creatures. We smash something so nasty and raunchy, we get in the car, and it's like somebody put on a coat of shame over us. We just disgusting humans, man. We just done some disgusting, nasty things that no man should have never done with women that nobody should know about. Like, it's disgusting. It's nasty. I mean, that's the reality of it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to make something cool that ain't cool. It's disgusting. To say the least, it is disgusting.
So, he's describing the basic nature of the basic man. Just a simple man. He's not describing all men. He's not describing most men. Just super basic individuals. You know, the type dude who's not really developed. You know, he ain't really mastered himself at all. You know, you still down bad. You know, you kind of like Quagmire from you know, Family Guy. Trying to get your giggity on. It's all the time. Just like you said, these low vibrational, you know, low class individuals, low morality type individuals, you know, these are the type dudes he's talking about. And when you heard how he was describing, you know, coming on the way to the, you know, the date or whatever, he was talking about how you just meeting the girl and already you doing sexual stuff in the car. Like, I thought we was just getting to know each other, but this is the junk that goes on. And then you got these people doing these dates, you know, 2 and 3 times a week. So you doing that with random individuals 2 and 3 times a damn week? Like, God, okay, but to each his own. You know, HIV is exploding right now. HIV, syphilis, the herp, they all exploding. You know, no pun intended. They're coming, you know, they're firing back up. I mean, they always have been around. You know, they kind of died down for a little bit, but now it's like, you know, the flames are getting higher with these diseases, and it's like people don't really give a damn about it. They're just doing anything. Kind of disgusting. Well, it's all the way disgusting. Just like you said.
Men do some disgusting things. They will hit some absolute wildebeest that they never want anybody to find out. They'll go in the house, they'll pull their hoodie tight, so all you can see is they have on shades. They got on the poo shiesty. They ain't going to rob nobody or hit nobody. They going to crack a wildebeest. And they got the poo shiesty on to crack the wildebeest. They park their car 18 blocks down the street, put on the poo shiesty, walk on the other side of the street, and they don't even cross until they're right where, open the door up. Yeah. I'm out here. I don't see you. I'm running across the street right now. So it's not a flex to say what she said. Sweet Firecracker said, interesting to see you admitting this. Why is it interesting? That's what I do. I admit the things that I've done and what men do. I admit it. And that's the only, I'm an honest dude. I'm honest. Like, a girl from Medellin hit me today and she was like, I miss you. Are we going to stay together? Am I going to stay with you when you come back? And I was like, probably not. And she was like, why not? I was like, because I got some other women that I want to crack. So I don't want it to be an issue. And she got upset. And I was like, well, I already told you from the beginning, I'm not going to lie to you. But I swear, I missed out on this one really bad one that I wanted to crack. And that bothers me every day. Tone, it bothers me every day. She was so fine. She was so fine. I went up in the club and we was walking through and she was at the bar, I turned around for 1 second to say something to Jason, and another dude had slid in. Oh, cat lady I broke up with a while ago because she was beating her employees, Yandy. She was abusing her employees. I couldn't be a part of that. She never did anything wrong to me, but her employees, she was whooping their ass. I looked to the right for a quick second, and then a dude slid in on her. I was like, no. No. No, not somebody in my crew, KG, somebody else. If it was somebody in my crew, I would have grabbed him by the shoulder and, hey, big ass girl for life said you thought you had a chance. There was no thinking about me having a chance. I would have been cracking her that night, guaranteed. Nick Nack said, so if nobody wants to settle, where does that leave us? In the same place you're at right now. All the women that's saying I'm not going to settle, they getting cracked by dudes right now. All the women that get on here and say, I'm never going to settle, they got dudes that they're getting cracked by right now. The problem is not his looks, it's his finances. All of the women that are saying, I'm not going to settle, they are actively being cracked. And the problem is not their looks. The problem is their bank accounts. This is usually how it goes. The men that a lot of women are attracted to are broke. The personalities and the style of woman that most men are attracted to are ugly or overweight. That's where we have in the struggle. That's the reality of it. Because it ain't no women out here that are truly single. Women always listen, I told you guys this yesterday. I'm going to tell you today. When I listen to a woman telling me a story, I'm listening for entertainment purposes only. I'm just listening to be entertained because I think women are very entertaining. I think that they tell very entertaining stories. So I'm listening. I'm locked into the entertainment. But I'm not believing it. I'm not believing anything that she's saying. Like, I think that she's absolutely lying. You ain't no damn Angel Creole. You better stop it. So I just listen. And I actively listen. Okay. All right. Now what? All right. Really? Oh, wow. But I don't believe a word that is coming out of their mouth.
Never do it.
I just don't. I just don't. I don't believe a word that's coming out of my daughter's mouth. I don't think she's telling me the full truth. I don't believe a word that's coming out of my mom's mouth. Because when I dig a little more, I start getting all of the information. But they're never going to tell you everything up front. You got to keep digging and keep asking the right questions to get all of the information. So when a woman so just know, if you're a woman and you're talking to me and you're telling me something, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to be a good, active listener, right? But also know that I don't believe you. Yandy said, so you never believe your wife? Hell no. What's wrong with you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely damn not. I say the same thing. Never believe them. Listen to them. Shake your head. Be interested. Give them the, listening pose. Oh, yeah. Give them the, yeah. Never believe him. Not once. Because guaranteed, as soon as you do, just wait a little bit. More facts is going to come out. If she lied really hard, I guarantee you she's going to forget the lie. Okay? She's going to forget. But you remember, because I do. I listen to everything that's being said, and I keep it in my head, and it's actively playing all over in the game. Eventually, she's going to forget the lie. She's going to forget. And that one lie she told, tick it off. Now what do we have to compare it to? Find the fact. Go find the fact. Oh, I thought you said this. Oh, what made you think about that? Oh, just remembering the conversation we had. That was 2 months ago. Yeah? That's too long to be remembering. Nah. But either way, you gotta stay on these females, because they will lie to you. Straight to your face. Tears, all type of crazy facts, calling people on the phone. Hey, remember that time we went to the club? They didn't go to the club. Remember that time we went to the club and I saw, my cousin and she, brought us to her house and we spent the night. Oh, yeah. I remember that cousin. Yeah. Well, my boyfriend wants to know, was I really there? Yeah, she was really there. No. Never believe him. Not once. Not at all.
Never believe my wife. She used to lie to me all the time. I remember specifically I had a problem where she worked for this company and she would have to use our credit card and then expense everything back, right? So I would do her expense reports, but she needed to turn the expense reports in. So went on a trip in January. It's March. Credit card bill due. And I'm like, did you turn in the expense reports? Oh, yeah, I turned them in. Are you sure? Yeah, I turned them in weeks ago. And then I go to clean her car and get her car washed, cleaned, and fill it up with gas like I always would do. What do I find on the side of the door? It's March. I find expense reports all the way back from October. I find expense reports from October that haven't been stamped and turned in. How do I know that they're not being turned in? Because they weren't even signed. She didn't put her employee ID and her signature on it. They won't even take an expense report that's not signed off on. Hell no. I listen to women. I listen to them, and I think women tell the version of the story that they feel is relevant. They feel the version that they telling you is what they feel is relevant, right? So I listen. But do I believe that that's the truth? No, I don't. I don't. I don't. And I don't believe that it's true. I don't believe it's true. So I listen for entertainment purposes. I don't listen for truth. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've never been with a woman ever. And even I learned this about my mom. You never get the full story of what happened. You never get the full story of what happened. You get bits and pieces over years of time. You get bits and pieces over years and years. He cheated on me all the time. But 6 years in, she tells you, well, I cheated on him first. You didn't know she cheated first with his cousin. She never told you that.
Nope.
See, at the beginning, she was only telling you he was a serial cheater. He was a cheater. He was a cheater. He was a cheater. Thank you, Vance, for supporting the show. Thank you, Kenny. I need 16 more people to hit the Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, and support the show. So at the beginning of the relationship, he was a cheater. He just wouldn't stop cheating. But you're 2.5 years in, and you find out she cheated first. She never told you for damn near 3 years that she slept with his cousin. She never said that. For almost 3 years, Ray, she never said, well, I slept with his cousin. So, I hear women talking all the time. I remember I was in Medellin and a woman said something to me and she was like, do you believe me? And I was like, no. And she started laughing. She was like, no, I'm being serious. Do you believe in me? I said, no, I'm being serious. I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you say. She was like, why not? One of those men give her something that she wants. And the reason why she Frankensteins is because she can't get all of these things in one man. She's found that man. She's identified that man that has all of these features, but she can't get him. He's out of her reach. So what she does is she Frankensteins. She takes apart, I like this guy because he gives me money. I like this guy because he's a good listener. I like this guy because he's emotionally intelligent. I like this guy because he's good in bed. It's called Frankensteining. They take all of these different men and they try to build a Frankenstein of a man. Check this out. That's fucked up, man. I'm trying to stay on task. I refuse to get off task. I'm staying on task. You done made me lose my spot. Here we go.
So currently at the moment, I am dating 3 different men. And when I say all of these men bring value into my life in different ways, I really urge other women to experiment and date different men at the same time.
No. I'll pass. Until a man gets on his knees and propose.
I'm going to say this gentle. It's always the women that are not the hottest that are Frankenstein and the hardest.
Let me hop in there. It be the ones that don't really look great. You know? They might have the body, you know, face sometimes. But outside that, they be the ones that will disrespect you the worst and will, you know, act like you really missing out. When all be said and done, what you're doing is what we were talking about in the beginning, is you just being a dirty gremlin, just hanging around for whatever you can get from them. You know, you're not really attracted to them like that because they, you know, a little bit ugly sometimes, you know, you got the body, yeah. But you just hanging around for what you can get. But that whole Frankensteining thing, totally disgusting. Because then, let's say you go through the phone. You get to see the types of dudes that they're creating the Frankenstein wit that you are also a part of. Okay? She might have said, oh, I never do this with this type dude, and it be 3 of them very type dudes within the Frankenstein buddy. Okay? One paying this, one buying that, one doing the trips and sucking off and, you know, on the trip with her, whatever. But to ask her, oh, I would never do that. Check that phone. Yep, did all of that. They always lie. They always lie. But it's exactly as he's saying. I've been through that. Like, you deal with a female. Hey, how you doing? Whoop whoop. You know, I have this going on, that going on. You know, I don't really have anybody else that I'm dealing with. You know, she'll be like, oh, me either. I only had 2 boyfriends or 3 boyfriends or 4 boyfriends. Whoop whoop. I'm like, okay, man. Instantly in my head, I'm like, super lie. How old are you? 27? You look like that? No, lie. Extra lie. Especially if they smokers and drinkers. Absolutely not.
The women who are not the hottest Frankenstein the hardest. They Frankenstein in hardcore. I gotta show you guys this. Watch this. This is a theory called bird hands.
This is my Who is a 10 chart. It explains why women who are not 10s are always saying they are. I also talked about this on the standard female delusion chart. This is how they talk in public. Everyone's perfect. And then this is how they talk in private. Them and their besties are way up at the top and everyone else is trash. It's a collective negotiation strategy. The way it works is that the mids and the sub-mids are always gassing each other up and excusing each other's behavior because that's the only way they can compete with the top women, who also have to pretend that everyone is beautiful, or else they don't get to be in the little hand-holding group. And that usually doesn't really matter until they all work in human resources. When they're in a unified group, they control access to everything, especially when they convince the male mids to play along, like they're gonna get something for doing it. They never do. The reason this is so dangerous, and we used to throw rotten fruit at them for doing it, is that the hand-holding group only works when they lie. That's how you show loyalty to the group. You tell ridiculous lies, because the bigger the lie, the more you are proving that you'll say anything to be included. It's a token of submission. That's why it's so disgusting when men do it. And that's why everything is so upside down right now. Because when women get power, they don't just say, I'm better at your job than you, like a man would. It's usually not true, too. Instead, they say things like, babies can be pilots too, because if that's true, then that means everyone should be accepted everywhere, even if they're not good enough. And by everywhere, they mean only the best places, which is the same thing.
Now, I want to say this because I've seen this live and in person. Women openly will say that everybody's a 10, everybody's beautiful. They will get with their girlfriends, and their girlfriends will talk shit about every other woman in that room. This happens all of the time, consistently. They'll say, everybody's beautiful in here, everybody's gorgeous. And they'll say that to everybody because they have an agreement to all lie to each other. But then when the cliques go to their separate tables, girl, did you see Sharice? She was like a pack of mustard, girl. Who told her that mustard was her color? Girl, you see them heels on Chrissy? Look like a damn banana peel. She done wore them. Them ain't even Louboutins anymore. Them Houboutins. This is what they do. It's not a sincere thing. They lie to the collective, right? So that the collective can live in a delusional dream world. And then they tell the truth about the others to their friends when they go to their separate areas, but they never really tell their friends the truth. They never tell their friends the truth. And men exploit this. I know a man who I've known for a long time who used this technique to exploit members of TLC to have sex with multiple women in TLC. Men exploit this all the time. Men exploit the fact that women are lying outwardly, and then inwardly, they're telling the truth, but they're not telling the truth to their inward circle. If a man can penetrate that circle, he can fuck all of those women in that circle by doing the same exact thing that women do on the outside with other women. Troublesome saying, you telling too much. Doesn't matter what I tell Troublesome. They'll never listen. I've been saying the same thing for 4 years. You think that they've listened? No. Troublesome know that I'm right. That's why he's saying it, Yandy. Smart men can take advantage and fuck an entire girl group. And all they have to do is do exactly what women are doing. That's it. That's all they have to do. All they have to do is do the exact same thing that women do on a day in, day out basis. Now, what do women do? They tell everybody that they're gorgeous. Girl, you beautiful. You fine. All queens. It's giving diva. Just straight up lies. Straight up lies. It's not true. Then when they retreat to their circle of girls, their group chat, they talk shit about all of them, and they elevate their group over all of those women. So they're no longer 10s now. They're down here, but our group, we're all 10s. So if a man can infiltrate that friend group, and it happens all the time, a heterosexual man infiltrates that friend group, he runs that same exact game on that friend group, and he smashes them all. He smashes them all. Moose Life Channel, I never said what you just put in the chat. He smashes them all. You know why? Tell me why your mom won't leave my crib. Can you come over here and get your mom? I'm a cool dude, but I ain't that cool. She won't leave, bro. And I see why your name is Moose Life, because I hit her, boy. When I hit that thing the right way, she be like, woo! She sounds just like a moose. Ooh, when I hit that thing right. Hey, Moose Life Channel said, quick laughs and comedy, 34 hours a day. Yes, I broke time. Bro, why? Hey, Kate, what's those three-quarter pants women be wearing? What do they call? Kate, the three-quarter pants that women be wearing. Moose got some on. He got some on. What's the three-quarter pants? What do they call? capris. He rocking capri. He rocking capris in his picture. That nigga got on some skinny jean capris in his picture. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Moose Life Channel said, you say things like they do and spin things to their will. I think women are smart. I respect the intelligence of women. Through many disadvantages from the physical aspect. Shorter, who are at many disadvantages from the physical that. Okay. Moose Life Channel said, you said women are smart. Prove it or shut it up. I believe women are smart. Yes, I do. I think for a gender that is weaker physically, that is in danger consistently, that is shorter, who are at many disadvantages from the physical aspect of things, to be able to move through the world like they do and manipulate systems and things like they do and spin things to their will. I think women are smart. I respect the intelligence of women. And because I respect the intelligence of women, I don't get used by them. I believe women are intelligent. I believe that women are intelligent. You think about it, the way that these women, think about this. The woman, Celine Powell. Tom said, you put the rest of your jeans on layaway. You going back to get them next winter. Think about this. Selena Powell, right, has been ran through by everybody in the industry. And she found a way to get locked in with Drewski. We're interviewing with Drewski, running with Drewski. Drewski is really hot. He signed the CAA. He's on Super Bowl commercials. He's doing everything. Now, think how smart she's got to be to maneuver her way through getting absolutely throttled by everybody in the industry. And now she's sitting across interviewing with and on a private plane with one of today's biggest stars. That takes intelligence. That takes intelligence, because there's many women who have access to those men that are not getting those type of interviews and those type of opportunities that Selena Powell is getting. There's a lawyer that's in here that is a part of this live right now. Very smart, female. Every time I need some answers about something legal and my attorney is not available or something real quick, guess who I go to? I go to her, because I know she knows what the fuck she's talking about. To sit up here as a man and say that women aren't smart would be idiotic. They are smart. Women are intelligent. That's why I take the things that they say and they do seriously, and I don't allow them to take advantage of me. I don't, a lot of men get upset all the time. She took advantage of me. Well, you should have been smart enough to know. You should have been smart enough to know what could be the outcome if you trusted this. If women aren't smart, why are so many men complaining about losing their divorce? You don't hear me complaining about losing my divorce because I didn't lose, I won. So if women aren't smart, why are so many men complaining about losing their divorce? King Royal said, and his name is John Cena. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. King Royal said that boy. Do it. I didn't do it, but that's zero tone. That's not me. A message that flashed about my screen from this woman in Medellin that said, don't forget about me and my little hot, wet, pink hole. Lord Jesus, doing my thing. And she gonna send me a message like that.
Well, the video cut out. They had an error in it, but we heard what he talked about the Frankensteining. He was the one that came up with that term. You know, we know Frankenstein was, you know, a movie from the 1930s and 40s, but he related the term to relationship behavior that, you know, most modern women have out here. And it's kind of sick, but that's what they do, and we got to know about it. And if you know about your thing, and you know how to safeguard yourself against it, you know, things could turn out better for you, I guess. So that's why we're on here, educating these men and young men on things that go on with us in these so-called relationships, you know, that we're in. Because we got, you know, and we got to keep our bros from crashing out over some hoes. But this is not all that I'll be doing on here. This is just me getting back into the groove of things, you know, so I can get my numbers up. Get my numbers up. But yeah, the Frankensteining, once you go through it and you realize that that's what it is, and you hear how they talk, you know, that's why we say, you know, get that phone, see what they doing. Hit that Facebook Messenger, see who they talking to. You know, a lot of these females' girlfriends, horrible garbage. The woman you dealing with has horrible girlfriends. She never going to be anything worth a damn to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? You will be most like the 5 people you hang around the most. And that is a fact. And if your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife has horrible female friends and always got male friends around, it's over. Female friends is, you know, telling your woman, hey, let's go to some island somewhere, you know, meet up with some of my friends or whatever, you know, in the island, and you can pick you a couple of them, and you can make you a train or whatever. No, you like to do that. Oh yeah, we can make that plan. We can, you know, woot-de-woot. Meanwhile, you sitting at the house thinking everything is cool. She making hoe plans with her whole girlfriends. Hell no, ma'am. Hell no, sir. So, either way, it's whatever. Just gotta warn you, bro. Like, share, subscribe.
We need the woman there with the dignity. Papa. We need the woman there with the dignity. Papa. We need the woman there with the dignity. The woman when I give away her body for free. Not the dollars or no property. Dignity. We need the woman there with the dignity. The woman when I give away her body for free. Not the dollars or no property. Dignity.
Love that song. I might finish it one day. Let me not say that because it's already so many years old. Anyway, thank you all for watching my vid. However many do choose to watch. And I guess we'll see you next time. Peace.
None can save you from this misery. When this love ever meant to be. Who has ever found true love? There's a true love and even made for me. None can save you from this misery. When this love ever good for me. There's a true love ever crossed the line. As these lines were not made for me. I had a lover. I did, yeah. As I treated her like she was a kid, I pushed her away from me. I did, but she needed me to give what I could give. I am so sorry, can't save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? It's true love even made it for me. When it can save me from this misery. When it isn't love ever good for me. There's a true love that ever crossed the line. As these lines were not made for me. I found another. I did. As I treated her like she was the queen. I crossed it over the line. I did. As I found out I had been deceived. I am so sorry, yeah. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? Is a true love that even made it for me. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever good for me. There's a true love that ever crossed the line. As these lines were not made for me. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? This true love that even made it for me. I am so sorry, can't save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever good for me. There's a true love that ever crossed the line. As these lines were not made for me. None can save you from this misery. When it isn't love ever meant to be. Who has ever found a true love? I am so sorry, yeah.